Hi, I'm Command Sergeant Major Marvin Hill, Command Senior Enlisted Leader for ISAF and US-4A, and you're watching Strike Zone Afghanistan, Air Assault.
Hey, Strike Brigade, how you doing? I'm Specialist Joe Padula with the 2nd Brigade Public Affairs Office, and this is Strike Zone Afghanistan. Strike Zone Afghanistan is the Brigade's TV show dedicated to keeping you, the viewer, up to date with all the great things the Strike Brigade is doing right here in Kandahar, Afghanistan. On this episode, I'm going to introduce you to some pretty awesome things, like stories about joint operations and missions, segments like safety sessions, hero of the day, and words of wisdom. We're going to take a look at the regiment's history with back in the day, and of course everyone's favorite, Strike Soldiers' hometown shoutouts. Yeah. So stick around and enjoy a show about the 101st's one and only Strike Brigade. Absolutely.
Hey, I'm Private First Class Greer, Bravo Company 2502, 101st Airborne Division. Just want to say hi and thank you to my family, the Greer and the Meyer families. And I wanted to give a special shout out to Tempest Petaway. You keep me motivated over here.
Hi, I'm Joshua Ferris from Cincinnati, Ohio. I just wanted to say hi to my wife and kids and tell them I love them and that I'm safe. And also to my parents. I love you guys and I'll be home soon.
For this episode, we're out here filming at Forward Operating Base Hazimedad. Now, FOB Hazimedad is located in the Zari district and is the headquarters base for 2nd Battalion, 502nd Infantry Regiment. 2nd Bat, nicknamed Strike Force, has got a lot going on here. Specialist Mike Monroe explains.
Well, FOB Hazimedad is a forward combat outpost that we have turned into an actual camp. It started off about 90 days ago. It was just a pretty much a large dust bowl that we've continued to improve over the past 90 to 120 days.
That is what the Hazimedad FOB mayor had to say about how far the FOB has come since Strike Force moved into the AO. The FOB houses a variety of MOSs, and the leadership is confident in their ability to accomplish any mission.
Anything that the colonel is able to call up on his assets, whether it be any type of teams that he needs to do missions out in sector, delivering foods and goods out to the local people, this unit is basically trained in a many array of ways that we can do any mission that is brought forth to us, and we're very proud of that fact.
With the cooperation of the Afghanistan National Army, 2nd Bat looks forward to playing a lead role in securing the Zari district. For 2nd Brigade Combat Team, 101st Airborne Division Public Affairs, I'm Specialist Mike Monroe.
Great story, Specialist Monroe. And as FOB Hazimedad continues to fully operate, so does its ability to secure the Zari district. Now, being in a combat zone can be stressful and at times very difficult, and mental safety is very important. Here to show us how to handle the stress factor is combat stress expert Captain Deborah Stone.
Hello, I'm Captain Deborah Stone. I'm the 2nd Brigade Behavioral Health Officer, and today I want to talk about suicide prevention. September is Suicide Prevention Month for the Army, and here in Afghanistan we want to make sure that everybody continues to get the word about suicide prevention. I just wanted to leave you with 3 simple letters, A-C-E, ACE. And this is a card that we usually have, but in lieu of the card, ACE stands for Ask, Care, and Escort. If you are concerned about a buddy or a colleague, regardless of rank, the first thing that we all should do is ask. Ask your buddy or your friend, your colleague, how they're feeling, and ask them specifically, are they thinking about hurting themselves? Or ask specifically if they're thinking about killing themselves. Believe it or not, even though that question may seem uncomfortable, people will answer you honestly. And the next letter is C for care. meaning do not leave them alone. If somebody says, yes, they are thinking about hurting themselves or, God forbid, killing themselves, you cannot leave them alone. You have to take them with you or stay with them, and then escort them. E stands for escort. Escort them either to the chaplain, myself, the aid station, your chain of command, or another colleague, but do not leave them alone and escort them to another care provider, and then eventually get them to a medical officer so that they can be evaluated. If you can follow ACE, you may save a life. This has been part of your safety sessions for the month of September, and I thank you for allowing me to serve. Thank you.
Hi, this is PFC's Active Mind from West Springfield, Massachusetts. Just letting you guys know I love you and take care back home.
Hey babe, I just want to send you a shout out from this lovely place we call home right now. Another thing is I want to wish you a happy birthday even though I can't be there. I still love you and miss you. And John, you're doing great things, man. Keep it up. Love you, son. See you guys in a little while. Later.
A hero is someone who steps it up for the better of the team, and Fob Hazemdad has that exact person. Here's this episode's Hero of the Day. Hey, Sergeant, how you doing?
How you doing, Padilla?
Yeah, you know, pretty good, huh?
When we first got to Hazemdad, there was a company-size element here, and they had a spyware package here, but it consisted of 10 computers and 5 phones, which really which was okay for a company, but not for a battalion. Well, when you have a company-sized package there, really, you know, some soldiers might be waiting a couple hours before they can jump on the phone, call home, jump on a computer, check their email before they have to roll back out. So the need really increased, and it not only bothered me, it bothered the command, you know. So went up to BAF, requested more spyware equipment. There's a lot of logistics involved in that, but long story short, they were very supportive, and we was able to get the package here, 40 computers and 20 phones. If the morale, the soldier isn't high, the mission's going to suffer. This is the only real opportunity soldiers get to not only call their families and check their emails, send emails home, but an opportunity to just come and vent and relax a little bit before they have to call back out. I mean, it's huge. It plays a huge part in the morale of the soldiers.
Way to go, Sergeant B. Thanks for stepping up and being that go-to guy. Now, neighboring the Zari district to its west is Maywans. Over there is one of the high-speed units attached to the Strike Brigade, and recently PFC Sean Denham visited that unit. He saw some pretty cool things. Check this out.
The soldiers of 3rd Squadron, 2nd Cavalry Regiment are working to train their Afghan National Army counterparts. Through August and September, the ANA's 6th Kandak, 205th Corps are consolidating their forces to combat outpost Azizullah in the Maywan district. The consolidation of force is designed to allow the ANA better coordination with their soldiers throughout the province, and also allows embed teams to work with the ANA, providing training and monitoring their development. Captain Adam Kuchiara, commander of the 3rd Squadron, 2nd Striker Cavalry Regiment's embed team, said, "We're basically a transition team. For the past 2 months, we've been living with the ANA. The 6th Kandak was originally scattered along Highway 1 throughout the district. The placement created logistical problems when trying to coordinate between elements. Being centrally located together allows them better control over their area of operations and presents more opportunities to work alongside Strike Brigade. Challenges and obstacles can come up when working with a different country's military. Different cultural aspects are taken into consideration for success of any joint operations mission." Marcin Shechek, a non-commissioned officer with the team, said, "Learning their culture and knowing their customs has been a challenge, but we do learn every day. Everything we do, we have to remember they're going to mimic us. How they see us is how they perceive the United States. That's very important to remember when we're working with them. Building a rapport with the ANA takes time and patience. One of the embed team's main objectives has been to establish good relations with their ANA counterparts. The embed team was invited to a Ramadan dinner after having worked with the ANA for several weeks. This was a breakthrough for the team, as it showed trust was developing between themselves and their ANA counterparts. Another breakthrough occurred during a meeting with Lieutenant Colonel Abdullah Halim, commander of the ANA's 6th Kandak. an ANA soldier presented the commander with parts from a recently deactivated improvised explosive device. This is evidence the ANA are learning to identify and neutralize threats in their area of operations. With a new base to call home and guidance from the embed team soldiers, the ANA's 6th Kandak takes advantage of its opportunities to train. The results of this training could go a long way in providing security to the people of the Maiwand district and other surrounding areas in the Kandahar province.